Hey.
Oh my God! Ah!
I forgot my game.
Don't.
Your face is so red.
You scared the crap out of me. Of course it is. Oh, good. No, you're not going to expect it. I'm going to be wonder. Whatever, man. Bye, Mr. Ed.
Alright, so we're coming. Here this morning. See what's going on. I got my little camera here. That's the 360 camera, so we're gonna try this out. Uh-oh. That's bad. No power. That's really bad. Let's check the fuse. So I was in here yesterday. Okay, so we don't have any blown breakers. Well, let's take another quick look here. See how this thing does in low light. Alright, we're good. Make a quick sweep. Boom, boom, boom. Lights are off. Okay. Wow, today's going to be a good day. There's only one machine broke. Yep. So what we got for today? No power. Actually, since I've been here, last year and a half, I've not walked in and had a machine that didn't have power on it. It's not the breaker. Something's definitely crapped out here. Alright, let's get this lid off, see if we can figure out what's going on. Got a new screwdriver, and I guess I don't know how to work it yet. One of these multi screwdrivers. I don't know how to work it. It's just, there's so many different little compartments to hold some stuff. Alright, let's see what we got here. Let's take a look at this thing. See if we can see anything here. I don't see any kind of charred wires or anything that would indicate that I have a short. Okay, so it's nothing obvious. It's nothing obvious. First off, you want to try to bang on it. These things are old. Sometimes there's something loose. So let's see. We got voltage here. This wire right here coming in is what's bringing power to this unit. So we're going to check voltage right here on these two leads down those terminal blocks to see if we got if there's voltage coming in. Okay, so we have voltage coming in there. Alright, so there's voltage coming into this beast. So that means somewhere there's something going on. I'll need to troubleshoot this a little bit. And maybe I can come back when I've kind of located what's going on, because this could take a little bit, and I don't want to bore you to death. I actually have another one of these machines out in the container that I can rob from. Well, I've already stole parts from it, but nothing electrical. And there's even, I mean, it's even a possibility that it could be this little control board, because that's where our digital display is from. And I replaced yesterday on that big washer the digital control board. If I work this control here, I can start this washer off. Gotta make sure the door's latched, because this thing won't kick on unless the door's latched. So let's turn this, see what we got. Uh-oh. I hear something. Ah, see how, can you hear that? This is slipping. This thing is slipping. Yeah. Okay, so there's definitely issues here. So possibly this timer box has puked on us. No, that's just dirt. So anyways, this thing's pretty complicated. But that timer box has definitely got an issue. Oh, wait a minute. Look at this. The lights came on. Let's turn this again. Okay, so we got this happening. We got our lights back. Control board's good. There's a control board here for these lights. So I'm really thinking it's this timing switch. Let's come out here and see what we got. If we got something we can use. Pretty dark in here, but I do have a light. Okay, so here's a triple load washer. Here's a double load. So this is going to be our potential donor for our part. You can see I've already scavenged off of it quite a bit. So let me get the top of this thing cleaned off. We're going to pop the lid and see if we can get this piece out that we need. So this is the unit I need right here. So this whole box, I need to get this box off. These little lights are pretty handy right here. These little icon lights. Get them at Harbor Freight. They got a magnet on them. Got that one hanging up there. So since you can't see very good, I'll put one right here. Ah, look at that. That's the best thing since the sliced bread. First off here, this looks like everything's pretty good in here. This actually looks better inside than the one we have in there, but alright, so this little knob's got to come off, so we got to turn it around. There's a little set screw in here. This little set screw. Got to loosen up, get that knob off there. Try to get these unplugged first. So I come out here to take this off first because if I break something, because I've never had one of these apart before, so if I break something, I'd rather it be on this one. I know the other one seemed like it's not working, but and also very important is take a picture before you start. If you have anything to unplug, anything to redo, take a picture, so that way you can look back. It's going to be a little hard to get to. In fact, I might try to get the box out first. There's been many times I take something apart, even like the change machine the other day. I took that apart and I couldn't figure out how to get back together correctly. So I had to, luckily we got two change machines, so I opened it to see what the deal was. We had another one to look at, is what I'm trying to say. This whole thing went off here on the bottom. It's going to be a little bit harder. Yeah, I can't reach that very good, so. Alright, so I have two additional wires here. Okay, so one comes down to here. So you know what, let me take a picture before I take it off, because I look at it and say, oh, you know what, there's only two wires on there. That's a piece of cake. Guess what? Then I get in there to hook it up and all of a sudden it's not a piece of cake. Okay, so it's a little double thing here. So I'm just learning this as you're learning it, because I've never had one of these apart. So this is a little little extra where you can hook two things onto one thing. Okay, so here, this is another connection point. We're going to just take another picture of this, make sure we don't have any issues. We know what color the wire goes to. Okay, let's see if we can get this apart here. Oh, I'm messing anything up. Okay, oh, awesome. All right. So far, so good. One more wire harness here at the bottom. And we should be good to go. Oh, there we go. All right. So that was all pretty. I thought it was going to be more difficult than that. All right, so we got her out. So we're going to run inside here, see if we can drop this in and cross our fingers. Okay, so here's where our picture comes in handy. So coming off the top, it's going to go to this lower terminal block, and then coming around the side here, we're going to go into that plastic sleeve. So that's exactly why you take a picture, because just for that reason. So let's get this thing together. Now our top one goes down here, the bottom terminal block, onto this dual spade. And the only reason I know that is because of the picture. Alright, I think we're on. It's hard to see, but I think I got it. Yes, because if you slip that down in there, it doesn't get plugged up all the way, it'll cause issues, obviously. I had a really, really hard time getting that one unplugged on the bottom there. Okay, so we got that one in. Let's get this top one in. These things are not gonna vibrate loose, that's for sure. That's why I got these. They're so hard to get on. So our wires are hooked back up. Let's get the whole thing popped back in the hole here. Okay, get our two screws back on here. Yeah, and sometimes you got to be careful, and even when you're done, you know how I was wallering this thing around in here? You got to make sure that you don't unplug something or push something off a terminal. You know, because I couldn't get to this big plug, so I'm wallering this stuff around, and it's sometimes you got to be careful, because you'll get it back together and then you'll have another problem because one of these terminals came unplugged or came off come off the spade. Okay, we're good there. Knob back on. All right, double check, make sure everything's together where it should be. All right, so let's see what happens here. Let's cross our fingers. Let's go over here and hit the breaker. I'll try to get the machine in there too in case there's sparks and smoke. All right, breaker's back on. So far, so good. Okay, so we got lights. That's a good thing. Let's see if this works. Ah, look at that. It's progressing like it should. Maybe. Oh, okay. This is why. You see that door handle's cocked a little bit? Okay. We got water running. All right, so we were successful this morning. This thing's working. Turn this thing off here. We don't need that thing to run. Look at that, spitting water on the side of the cabinet. I'll have to wipe that off. So that part we just went out and scavenged out of what we had in the trailer is right here. So if I had to go buy this part, it'd be $402. So having old machines to steal from is everything on these things are like $500, $400, everything. So anyways, we just saved us $402. The machine wasn't down but a day because I was able to fix it this morning before people come in. So working machines mean people are happy and Roman's happy. So we got one more thing out of service here this morning. we got that washer fixed. So let's take a quick look at this. The quarters aren't dropping. They aren't falling through. So we gotta check, see if we got a bent quarter. I've had a lot of trouble with this lately, this particular one. I actually replaced the coin. Couple problems over here. Let's see if we can see what's going on here. Well, I guess that's why we can't get the quarters to fall. Can you see that stack? So every once in a while, if a quarter falls through there the wrong way, it'll get stuck. And then it fills that tube up, and then it can't drop out of the change thing down in there, because it's just, there's no place for it to go. That's why there's a quarter stuck right there, because it won't let it drop out. So let me see if I can get this cleaned out. There's quite a few quarters in here. Still a couple more in there, but let's see if I can get them out. Ah, there we go. So that's clear. Still looks like there's one more quarter in here. It's gotten jammed. Let's see if you can see it. It's actually right here. It's a quarter right there. So I think there's two of them side by side, so that's why it won't fall through. Ah. All right, let's see. Let's give her a try. See if we hear it fall. All right, I think we're good. Mission accomplished. Take that a service sign. Let's come over here. Put it where it belongs, on the desk. All right, that's it for this little project. See ya.